Hi guys, and welcome back for my, 6 to 10 week update. So the reason I haven't done an update for those individual weeks is because I have been very, very unwell. I've been very sick with this pregnancy. It has been pretty much awful. So this week is week 10. I am officially 10 weeks pregnant, which makes baby the size of a date. So about that big, give or take, depending what kind of size date you have. My symptoms have been sickness, a lot of sickness. It has been absolutely dreadful. I've managed to keep most of my food and drink down, but it has been absolutely awful to a point where I've had to actually ask my doctor for some medication. So he has prescribed some anti-sickness medication. I could not tell you the name. I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. It begins with a P, if that helps. He's put me on that for the next week. I have to have it 3 times a day, and we'll see how that goes. It is the second lot of medication that I've tried. The first one that I tried, it didn't do anything for the sickness. It just sent me to sleep. I was very, very drowsy. I wasn't with it at all, and obviously that is just not great when you've got kids to look after. So I had to go back and get this one. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to start it in the morning, see how I get on. Hopefully it won't make me sleepy. Hopefully it will make the sickness just kind of, if not disappear, just like come down a little bit, because it's been so difficult. I have been very, very tired. Regardless to the medication, I have been very, very tired. I do want to sleep all the time. I'm sleeping through the night, and then I'll get up in the morning. Within half an hour of being awake, I'll get very, very sleepy, and I just want to do nothing but sit and kind of do this. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to do, which as a mummy of 5 already, I can't, and all the other things that I have to do, I wouldn't be able to do that as much as I wanted to. I have had some, sorry gentlemen if you are watching, I have had some breast tenderness. Now, in my other pregnancies, I never really had any problems with this, but this one's kind of, it's out there. It's kind of in your face soreness, to the point of I can't even bear to kind of change my bra, or even when I go in the bath or in the shower, it is so sore, so very sore. I've never really had that before. To come to think of it, all of my symptoms are all so very, 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 very heightened. It's been so very, very stressful. I keep saying very, 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 very a lot. But yeah, it has been extremely stressful because of all the symptoms have been very heightened, and they've kind of interfered with everything that I've tried to do in my day-to-day life. Which brings me to my next point. I do have my dating ultrasound coming up, and for some odd reason I have been feeling so anxious and worried because I've been so sick. I haven't really left my house that much at all. Come to think of it, I think the furthest I've been is to the end of my driveway, because I've just been so sick. I haven't been able to do anything. So I'm a little bit anxious, and I have spoken to my doctor about this. Just getting in the car and making our way to the hospital to get there to do the ultrasound is just putting me in a state where I'm getting so stressed out and so anxious that my blood pressure seems to be rising. And as much as I'm trying to stop that anxiety, I can't. It's kind of a takeover mode. So I spoke to my doctor about that, and they prescribed a I think it's 2 milligrams of diazepam, and he assured me that it is very, very safe. It's just to calm my nerves. He said there was more of a benefit for me to take this medication to calm my nerves, to keep my blood pressure down, and then there would be a worry. So it's more beneficial for me to take this medication. But I don't know where I'm standing with that at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to take it or not going to take it. It's kind of a decision I haven't made yet. So I'll let you guys know in my next update, or well, after my ultrasound, I'll let you know if I chose to take it or not. My weight has been a funny one. It's kind of gone up, gone down, gone up, gone down. At the minute, I stand to have gained between 6 and 7 pound, which is not really what I wanted to gain. I wanted to stick to just a small amount because I'm already a big lady. Oh, I'm not a lady. I'm a big girl. So, you know, I can't really do much about it. I'm watching what I'm eating. I'm actually, as we speak, trying to change my diet a little bit more because of my sickness. I haven't been able to get most of my vitamins to stay there where they're supposed to. So I've been trying to keep my diet like spot on, so I'm at least getting all the vitamins and everything through my diet. Just banged my elbow. Through my diet, because of not being able to keep down the prenatal vitamins. I have looked into other prenatal vitamins to take, maybe some chewy ones, but for some reason here in the UK I have not been able to find them. I know over in America they're very popular, but over here I cannot find them anywhere. So if any of you guys are UK based and know of any chewable prenatal vitamins and where I can get them, please give me a shout out in the comments, because that would be really, really helpful. So yeah, I'm trying to just kind of get everything included in my diet to make sure that I'm getting everything. I'm choosing to go gluten-free again. I'm not supposed to eat gluten anyway, because it does make me feel quite sluggish and sick and my tummy bloats, so it's probably not helping me at all. So I'm going to be taking that out of my diet again. Also, now this is an odd one, although I think it's an odd one, although my midwife didn't so much. She suspected something, and so did my doctor. So about a week ago I started to feel a little bit of a flutter, and I thought, you know, I know what baby movements feel like, you know, it's not my first rodeo, and I thought, you know, it's just a flutter. That's perfect, you know, it's a flutter. But then a couple of days later I started getting good old strong kicks and movement, and it was so prominent it was making my belly jump. So even my husband noticed it. He could actually sit and watch the movement as it was happening. We put the Doppler on my tummy, and well, whoever is in there does not like the Doppler. They just kicked it straight off. Now, going on my dates, there is no possible way, and I mean no possible way, that I could be any further along. It would be completely miraculous if I was. So I mentioned this to my midwife, and I mentioned it to my doctor on 2 separate occasions. And the doctor said to me, with all your symptoms and now feeling movement, it sounds to me like you're having a multiple pregnancy. And then of course I mentioned it to my midwife, and she said exactly the same thing. If I'm feeling movement along with the symptoms, there's a good chance there could be more than one. Now, if I had more than one, I had more than one. I can handle kids. That's one thing I can say. I can handle kids. It would be a shock. And I've never had twins before, so I wouldn't know how I'd manage everything, but we'd work around it and we'd find a way. So I'm kind of looking forward to the ultrasound, as well as feeling so anxious. So we shall find out. I'm hopefully gonna try and film it, because what they do is they take you in, they do all their checks on their screen that you can't see, and they check that everything's okay. And once they've checked everything, providing everything's okay, and fingers crossed it will be, then they put it on the screen above the bed so you can see it. So I'm going to wait until she's done her little bit, and you know, the screening and the measurements and everything, and when she says that she's going to put it on the screen and she brings Kevin into the room, I'm going to ask her if it's okay to film it from there so I can get a little bit of footage. But we shall see, because I don't know how they will react to me wanting to do that. I'm hoping they'll let me, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But if I don't, I'll film up to that and after that. So either way, you'll find out. I do think though, if they say it's twins, I will actually cry with laughing. I think I will just laugh my way out of the hospital. I think I really will. It would just be so funny, because we've always said that, you know, having this last one would put us in an even number, and my husband says we can never leave it on an odd number, we have to have an even number. So if we have twins, that's an odd number, and I will not be having any more, so he will have to live with it. But we'll see. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else that I can fill you in with. I have a little bit of a belly, but I think that's still more bloating. It's quite hard to tell, you know, if it is in fact more than one baby in there, then obviously it will be a bump, but if it's not, then it's just bloating. There's nothing really to show at the moment. I haven't really purchased any maternity clothes yet. I ordered a pair of trousers that had a stretchy tummy, but they haven't arrived yet. They're actually way out of stock, so I'm still waiting for those. But other than that, I haven't bought any maternity clothes, because to be honest, I've been so poorly that most days I just kind of put on some fresh pajamas and feel comfortable, because the more comfortable I am, the better I feel. And if I'm not going anywhere and nobody's coming round, I have no reason to really put on my fancy clothes. So I'm even in my pajamas now. I have my bee's knees pajamas on, and we had a bit of a dramatic look going on today. Me and my daughters were playing with makeup, and we went for kind of a 50s style makeup and hair. It's not now, because, well, it's kind of I don't even know what it's doing now. But anyway, it's good fun. Trying to entertain the children when you feel so tired and so sick is just so hard. But they understand, and they've been really, really good, and they're so excited. And Lily keeps bringing me the Doppler and asking me, can we see baby? Trying to explain to her that we can't see the baby with the Doppler. Bless her. But yes, I think that's pretty much all that I can fill you guys in on. I'm, other than feeling sick and tired and anxious, I am feeling excited. I am feeling happy, and kind of nervous about pushing another one out, but hey, I'm not too pushed to push. Not to say that you mummies that have cesareans are not going through a lot, because I have seen some of those scars, and I have seen some of the mummies that are having such a hard time with that, and all respect to you. I really want to avoid a C-section as much as I can, unless it is obviously an emergency and it has to be done. I really want to avoid it. It looks really painful, and I think I'd rather push. And I've kind of got the hang of that now anyway. Oh dear. Anyway, so that's all I have to tell you guys today, and I will talk to you in the next pregnancy update, which will be my 11 week, and yeah, I'll speak to you all guys. Can't get my words out. I'll speak to you guys soon. I love you all, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, then please hit that subscribe button. We love adding new people to our YouTube family. If you have anything to ask or anything to suggest, if you have any videos that you would like to see, then please put it in the comment box below, and I always get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I love you all. I speak to you soon. Bye for now.